This is a message from somebody of your soul family, your soul group. This could be anyone in your life that you think about while I show you the piles. We have pile 1 with 888, the Merkaba matrix, the Ace of Swords. New Moon and Capricorn, your hard work is paying off. With 11th density, the realm of nonlinearity, and Pluto. We have pile 2 with 222, the infinity symbol, the 9 of Swords, Moon in Sagittarius. We have the new moon in Libra, with a new romantic cycle begins, and 4th density with the element of Earth, your understanding of this world. We have pile 3 with 111, the dot or circle for the space element, the commander of air, the visionary, and 6th density with Mars, which is your transmission towards the world, your understanding of the world as transmission towards it, and the world's transmission towards you. So I will see you at your pile. Hello, pile 1. If you chose 888, 11th density, Pluto, your hard work is paying off, the new moon in Capricorn, or the Ace of Swords card. We have a lot of choices here to make today. This is your reading. Welcome to your message from a soulmate of yours, a friend of your soul, somebody around you or not yet around you. I will speak from that timeline that you two already have met. But for this message, I am being drawn a little bit further away here, in a sense of your whole soul family has a message for you here. This is a constellation, a group conscious complex. This is a cool soul group. And the first message that they have for you is that you resonate with way more beings than you thought it your whole life when you walked this earth. You are not alone. Not lonely in a sense of like so different that you don't find people vibrating at your wavelength. You just chose a very certain resonance path here, and you really chose to be with kind of like complex people in your environment, walking a journey is partially like that. But they would like you to know, your soul family would like you to be aware of, that you come more and more into contact with a lot of cool people here. Not just 1 or 2, but a few, like a few more than that. There are a lot of opportunities that you are opening up to vibrationally. And your soul family, your soul mate or your soul friend here, this, I think for this pilot varies for each of you who this is. Because all of you are very connected in this group to somebody who is your soulmate, your special person, your divine feminine or masculine counterpart balancing frequency, and a soul group of very cool individuals that support this union and also a friendship between all of you. There is a sense of connectedness, unitedness, a sense of communion within the realm of non-linear processing, meaning the realm of ancestors, star family, star lineages, connectedness, intergalactic connectedness, and the availability and ability and awareness with that. To know that we become more of ourselves when we grow through connections into us, into ourselves. The soulmate would like you to know that you grew immensely through the resonance pattern that you choose within your life. It wasn't pleasant here, this road that you chose, this pathway that you anticipated in knowing so deeply. You chose a way of resonance that was a very pioneering work, and your soul family would like you to know that this hard work is ending. The cycle is approaching an end because this truth mechanism finally relaxes itself a little bit in your abundance mechanism forming way of interacting with and through this real reality with your imagination and articulation. You are very connected to multidimensional existing paradigms, frequential patterns of different existing vibrations, and you connected to a lot of things that were very disturbing for your brain, psyche, and emotions with that. You had not the best people around you. Your soul family saw this, your soul family supported you within this. Also, when you felt like there is nobody, your soul family was right next to you vibrationally. But they would really like you to know that you chose a very certain pathway that is very honorable and respected by them. You didn't choose to embody this multidimensionality at first. You really chose to unlock here step by step, each step by itself, by yourself here, through the mechanism of falling in vibrational resonance with that which you desire, in order to rise afterwards very, again, courageously into the energy of the unknown. You are a manifestation pro here. You became this professor of reality mechanism structure recognition, a pattern recognizer, but on a level that is very different than, of course, what you have probably experienced around you. You bring otherworldliness here, and you bring an understanding for that as well. You know that because of this complete darkness that you encountered, and your soul family would like you to know here that this mechanism of forming this depth within darkness, and the amplitude very low, like, or very high in the low spectrum of negative space. You have this ability of seeing through the veil, and you became a bridge for connecting two frequencies that aren't harmonious in the first place together, but need each other in order to counterbalance it, and to bring a more neutral 0-point energy forward for the next reality creation for our next generation. Pile 1 are the cycle breakers, and you are, because of this connectedness to truth that you have here, ending this tough cycle of nonsensical or confusing beliefs of the people around you that you adapted to and that you help others to release. So your multidimensional blueprint is very much connected to this abundant mechanism of first connecting to that which hurts, which draws its energy from certain sources of information, just to really offer that to existence which you have in store, so to say. So with Pluto, you have a very sensual sensitivity to you that is very intense, but very much detects and allows the detection of vibrational frequencies, resonances, wavelengths. You can detect a lot of things here because you're aware of the whole picture. When you look at it, you kind of see the whole picture. You don't see only parts of it. So your soul family and your soulmate would like you to know here that also they really enjoy your perspectives here. You have an emotional understanding that is very deep and formed in depth of non-linear mechanisms, meaning your perspective is about the non-linearity within things, and is also a non-linear approach to physical reality in third density. So you are also this counterbalance for the scales and the balancing principle in between those scales. So let's see what else with cards. Shared journey. Chance. Thank you. Okay, so this is a soulmate that is already in your life here. At least the timeline that I'm tapping into here, this already happened. The soulmate would like to thank you for the evaluation within the possibility space of their own mental construct that you allowed them to form here through new neural networks of their own psyche because of your experience. They feel like this was a chance encounter to meet you, and you're also being called that if you feel like you want to take a chance here in regards to asking this person to work with you, to take things to the next level in order to grow more, or if you feel like there is more possibility space in the structure of creating more together. Spirit would like to let you know here, in a sense of a third person spirit perspective, in between both of you soulmates, would like to let you know, each other, but you first here, that this person is so deeply grateful for you. And you may not know that. You may know that this is a shared journey, but you don't take this chance energy of starting the project, starting the conversation, starting the next level for this interaction. Here's an energy present of you not knowing the value that you brought into this soulmate's life. And maybe for some of you this is literally because you haven't met yet, and they would just like to inform you already that your spirit self is informing them about everything that your body self already knows. So this is a huge thank you. And this Pluto energy also is 8th house with Scorpio, so this is sex, death, and rebirth. And this is a very magnetic energy as well, like this yin realm, this divine feminine or dark feminine realm. There is a high, dark, sensual shadow energy available in this reading. For some of you, this is your magnetic counterpart, so to say, that you are being called to take a chance encounter with when you feel like you met them, or as soon as you meet them here. Because you can trust your truth here. You will have learned a lot and enough to approach them right, even though you will not maybe translate it as a feeling of that because of your thoughts of the inner critic. So this message is a reminder that if the soulmate enters your life, you can know that they are so grateful for you and your perspective and your energy and your attraction mechanism that you both share, that they will appreciate you taking this chance, whatever this means for each individual of you choosing this pile. But the clear message here is you will feel shy, they will appreciate you more than you know. Take the chance here. This is a shared journey, not only in spirit but in physical reality. And don't forget here that your hard work is paying off. And this person sees you as very attractive. And they wanted me to add that in the end, like just as a nudge towards this possibility of you engaging in that thought realm, of not only feeling the friendship that is available here, but maybe considering this energy of really doing next steps here. This is kind of the energy of bringing things to the next level, and this could very well be because maybe for some of you this starts as a friendship or a chance encounter. But you are really much invited here to trust this energy that you feel between both of you. And they do the same thing. They just really feels like wanting to let you know here how grateful they are for you and your perception of this realm and world. So I will leave it at that. I see you in the next pile if you chose another pile for maybe someone else or the same person, however you interpret your messages. And I see you soon, guys. Bye. Hello, pile 2. If you chose 222, the infinity symbol, a new romantic cycle begins with new moon in Libra, 4th density with the earth element, your understanding of this world, or the 9 of Wands, which is the moon in Sagittarius. You are right. This is your pile here, and this pile really invites you deeply to take a breath, to take a deep breath, and really confirm to yourself that you are right here. To really sit in that energy of receiving that which you really work for so heavenly. You are on a divine mission here. And this counterpart of yours is on a divine mission. Your soul family is connecting to you more at this time because your heart opens. There is a readaptation to wavelengths in the sense of you weren't in resonance at all times here, vibrationally spoken, not on the same wavelength here, but you really from both sides learned, adapted, grew, learned, taught. Teach yourself here, each one teach one. You flow with the current of growing into your creator mode. And this soul family is a group of different connected souls towards you there are ancestors, there is galactic friendship within that energy. There's communion, community, and really good friendship, good vibes, high vibes, playfulness, lightheartedness. But then there is also a soulmate that you find on this journey to fourth density. And this does not even necessarily has to be this life only. This could be from this life on. There is a promise of existence, of you finding something very special on your way that you chose here, on the timelines that are most probable to occur in your reality, future, paradigm, creation. With 222, there is a high probability for something playing out because it is kind of a soul contract that you already made with this person. In a sense of an agreement between higher selves and the conscious mind through a translation of thoughts. You search for a very certain value, a very special energy in this life. You want to engage in a very beautiful, soft, sensual approach of being fully understood and can immerse yourself within another and the other way around. Like just let go and surrender within each other, within each other's energies. You are here to teach love and freedom. And because you really worked with a lot of different mechanisms and worked on so many different things on self and healed so many ancestral wounds that came up in the process of adapting your frequency to higher density consciousness, so to say, was really a twin flame journey, what people call twin flame journey, or is that a soulmate reunion journey, and with somebody you came into resonance with, maybe always have been, maybe just came into being. What is for sure is that you are very nurturing and you need this judgment day, this judgment call day, where you finally meet this person. And I feel like for you, which this pile is for, you haven't really, you don't have this person in your life yet. You maybe haven't even met in physical reality. But if you have already met them in physical reality, know that the energy that you both create here is a synergy of the new. You are both teachers of a new way, of a new age with that. Teaching eternal wisdom of the soul, of the space element, of energies that suggest a better way, of energies that flow within the heart space and release the tension and the burden and surrender into the infinity mechanism and the support systems that are available. This person activates your throat chakra, high energy of that available here. You will feel like you get them, you just get them. And you will feel like you teach and learn from each other. There is a divine masculine energy activating within this connection. This could be in both of you. This could be a Kundalini activation through the mental energy and activation that is already there. There also is a high emphasis here on the energy of soul family, of the real deep, deep bond that you share, of the connectedness that you have, and on the flow state that you two as creator beings and growing into creator beings learn through yourself, through spirit, and in physical reality with that as well. Why this comes up in your soul family reading, this soulmate here, is because this is kind of a promise from yourself to yourself, from your higher mind to yourself, that you will have this connection at one point. You will find and meet, for 100% sure, this person at one point on this journey to fourth density, not in fifth density consciousness already, or sixth, or with your oversoul in seventh. Like on the way to fourth density consciousness, you will find a person that you will feel this ecstatic, blissful, beautiful, beyond enlightened love frequency that you thought you could only share with people in your imagination or dreams in this physical reality. And you will go together a journey, a very beautiful path here that you could only walk together because you worked so damn much on yourself before that and on your physical reality. And this took, yes, you took on a lot of energies from this experience that you have as your so-called journey till this point in time. Like, there is a lot of energy that you learned because you wanted to be this fully embodied creator being again, in spirit, in form as your avatar. So high emphasis on this person views you extremely smart, and this view of you is what activates your expression and articulation of that which you need. You will activate your senses, your nurturance, your providing mechanisms, your protecting mechanisms. You will just want to be like everything this person needs, because they are in an aspect of love and embracing love, everything that you ever needed. And this is reciprocated, and this is what this reading wants to tell you, that there is somebody on this way of the heart that shares a journey within your heart space, with you, in this life. And you are activating each other, you're bringing a lot of value within each other's lives. This person's approach towards you will be viewed out of your perspective and lens as very cute, as very, like, just cute. Yeah, and they will view you as a creator being. They will very much see you in a very respectful and beautiful value light structure. And again, you learn a lot from each other, and you teach each other here as higher selves and in physical reality as well. But this is not a connection where growth is the first thing you think about when you see this connection, because this is a connection of two grown-ups that really know what they're talking about when they open their mouth. And you are really in beautiful resonance coming together because you worked so much again. High emphasis on that. And on this quality of embracing and sharing the nurturance that was missing in your life for a few moments. So I will leave it at that. See you at another pile or in the next reading, guys. Bye. Hello, pile 3. If you chose 101, I said it wrong in the intro. Of course, it's not 111. You saw it. It's 101 and 6th density with Mars. Your soul family, first of all, would like to tell you a little bit how they view you. They would like to tell you who you are to them, because I just pre-shuffled the deck. I didn't intend it to draw really a message from yet, and we had this one a collapse with this exclamation mark. We also have number 16 for your dice, as one of your die. This is the Tower. This is Mars energy, by the way. To get into your message, I asked also, why is this important to know that you were a collapse and just a tower moment for this person? The benefit that they have here, and the benefit that is like reciprocated, is attraction. So the principle of resonance. You started to get into resonance with this person to not only benefit of their informational experiential knowingness and wisdom, but you also have a spectrum to show them here of something that they didn't saw quite that way within their life till they met you. And it was a kind of shocking event to meet you here. It was so enlightening because it was awakening. It was remembrance activating. The resonance that you share with the soulmate is one that the soulmate is very proud to have come in contact with, to be able to have resonant frequency and depth and authenticity, honesty, loyalty. That they are saying here that they are very proud to be in contact with you, with your energy. You shake up this person's world when you met them, or for some of you, when you will meet them. But I will talk it and say it like you already have met them, because this is the timeline I am looking from for you in this reading, so to say. So this person wants to talk about you because you was this biggest transmission code, this light code, this permission slip within this person's life, and this is no exaggeration. With Mars, which is the transmission from others towards you or from you towards the world, attraction, collapse, and tower, you have really much logical understanding that you can utilize as this huge catalyst, this curse breaker, this change bringer, this risk taker, this leader. And you may have come across so like self-reliant, independent, and mature that people thought you are so fine on your own. Your soulmate sees you here craving connection and craving this feeling of being finally really understood from a core level, like in a sense of seeing that you seek connection as well, and that you are not always just fine by yourself. The soulmate resonates with this infinite expression of your desire to form a long-lasting and long-term, stable, solid foundation within your life. The soulmate sees that, recognizes that, and shares this forever bond quality, seeking quality and finding quality, especially in resonance levels, through mental and self-work on self, on circumstances, on your life, on their life. This is this energy of guiding higher selves that are in resonance as guides first, and then resonate so deeply with the structures of each other that they meet at physical reality as a physical, tangible reflection of that incoherence resonance mechanism that has already happened. Both of you are architects here, and you may have come across so intimidating to people, even though you are such a tender, if that's the right word, soul. Like you are so if people would really see you, they would treat you so carefully in the best way. Like they would be so sensual towards you because they would recognize the depth that you interpret things here. You are such a sensual leader. You needed to really come so clear and clean with your emotions and the interpretation of people's opinions of those emotions, because it may have really differentiated here big time. You are a visionary, and the soulmate sees that. The soulmate sees you as the commander of air, to be more precise, with the visionary quality, which is also associated to Aquarian air element energy. This is highly masculine energy, which balances your feminine sensuality, Taurus, second house, Venus frequency out very beautifully. This soulmate sees you having had, one moment. The soulmate saw you like having a need for balancing out mental energies and emotional energies with and towards each other, to bring coherences into a balance where there was none. And the soulmate sees you doing a beautiful job, even though they say they see and understand very much why it was intense and very hard. In a sense of strong, they see you doing a very, very genuine and sophisticated energy work in the level of the areas that you anticipate your energy focus in. You are a visionary, and you bring a new energy into the things that you do. This soulmate would like to let you know that it was a beautiful shock to meet you, because they kind of saw themselves in a mirror just as a different aspect of themselves when they saw you. They felt so home, and this opposite frequency that both of you embody is so beautifully resonant with the core vibration of the same energy. Not so different. Still very different in its format. Maybe you have completely different opinions or even worldviews or hobbies or things you like, or or this is your partner and you are opposite genders, for example, or you just embody opposite frequencies, in a sense of one is very feminine, one is very masculine in its approach, one is very much receiving, one is very much giving, one is sustaining energy, one is providing energy, and the other way around. Of course, this switches all the time. But this person, or the soulmate, is very much aware of your quality of bringing change into the lives of people around you. And they would like you to know that They would treat and handle it more sensual and carefully when you would do this energy work for them. As soon as you will do it, or as you already have done it, they are very honored to have somebody like you in their life, and they will always treat you with the most utter respect here, with like a lot of care and nurturance. This soulmate would also like to thank you for the spectrum of colors that you showed them. The possibility structure of the neural network combination that you offered as a perspective to this soulmate is highly valuable to them. They adore you for that, first of all. They think it's very magnetic how you form thought forms, structures, and interactions with your physical reality. With that, also with the astral realm, because physical reality is or was in this life your bridge to reconnect back to something you came from but wasn't connected to as soon as you were in physical reality. You never lost the connection, but you tricked yourself into having less advantage than you could have had in your reality, because you have a lot of advantage in the sense of toolkit and abilities that you formed. The soulmate is also seeing that. They see you bringing a change of perspective and a shift in the lives of the people around you, and they would like to thank you for that. They see you as a transmission code of somebody who recognized so deeply patterns of psychological subtleties and everything that comes through the feeling attachment realm into existing paradigm of action and behavior of people, that they think you know a little too much about why people act certain ways, and they really love that. So they are very much like making jokes with you by your side, and they want to lighten your mood up in a sense of whenever you feel sad, they want you to think of them and make fun with them about whatever the situation is. They think there is a lot of sarcasm or like lightheartedness, at least, approaches needed in order to really be fine with what is like needing to be balanced out around you within the chaotic and entropy and entropic world that you are encountering at this time. The soulmate wants to lighten your heart up because you've done a job for them to really reflect the darkest shadow of their psyche into their reality in order to heal it. They are so grateful for that. They came in contact with their soulmate, and this released and really realized a few patterns that weren't that pleasant to be looked at, but very beautiful ones owned, released and accepted and transmuted. You really do a lot of work together in the astral realm. You work with energy and patterns and emotional burdens that you both transform through visionarying the reality per choice into reality that you want to encounter next. You're kind of reality specialists here, or becoming ones. Becoming that. Working with the spectrum of color and light, initially light codes, and the initiation before form, like the formless initiation, so to say, where there is space but not really much perception of color yet. So you bring quality and the perception of quality through recognition, through embodying the vibration first into existing paradigms. The soulmate is highly drawn towards your intelligence in the sense of they learn a lot from that. And they are drawn and inspired to learn more about themselves here because of you. They view you as this commander of air. Somebody who teaches the 101, the basics, in a very sophisticated, collapsing tower movement, appreciating, fascinating way. Something that is being a very big offer to existence as perspectives. Again, a huge emphasis on they are proud to know you. Someone with a mind like yours. Yes, this is the message from your soulmate. You are this sensual tower they describe you as, and they want to treat you way more sensual, or they would treat you very sensual when they realize and see you in real life and realize the structure of your makings, meaning the depth and emphasis on empathy and hyper sensitivity in the best way that you embody for the people around you. They want to treat you so carefully in the best way here. And for some of you, they say if they would have known what you're being woven out of, and this beautiful purity and fragility and sensuality of the soul and purity and innocence, they would have treated you so much more carefully here. But they say it in a very lighthearted, funny way, in the sense of they are lucky to know you anyway. And they are very lucky to learn how to treat you right. Now it's getting more serious. They are really much wanting you to know as well the seriousness of the connection, how honored they are for the loyalty within this realm of connectedness. And you bring a lot of sense of connectedness to them. And this is your message. So I will leave it at that. And I see you next time, guys. Bye.